picture of my head, it's my life.
Drop dead. You like it? You don't like it?
That was one of the classic one-liners, bro. What? It's my life.
Yo, Shemi Shems, let me get Shemi Shems right now. Shemi, send the request, my guy. Biscuit got lip fillers. oh, oh man.
Yo,
Big Ross Clark, Shemi Shems.
my brother, what you saying?
Nothing, man. Just here. How are you?
I'm blessed, bro. I'm blessed.
Good, man. How you been, man? How you been?
Brother, man's just here. Like, obviously, we went back to training last week, so
Yeah.
I'm getting back to my routine now, which has been good. But apart from that, just been keeping fit. Obviously, isolating my family, and that's it, bro.
Yeah. How's the family? First of all?
Everyone's good, man. Everyone's good. Everyone's coping. Everyone's healthy. So yeah, we thank God.
No, that's good, man. So what, during quarantine when you was off football, like, how was you keeping fit? I see you doing some runs actually in the park and that. What was it saying?
So West Brom sent us all individual programs.
Yeah.
And they sent us heart rate monitors and GPS as well, so they can see the work that we're doing. And I'll just follow in that program every day, basically. Luckily, I had my brother with me to help me push through the runs as well. So that was a big help, because I think doing it on your own is hard, man. It's hard to motivate yourself.
100%.
The company.
I doing it, it's hard, but when you got like friends or like two other people with you, it's calm. Makes it more enjoyable.
Yeah, for real. Absolutely, bro.
So talk to me. What your first day back? What do you do?
So they completely changed the whole protocol. Like when we go bowling, it's not the same, because obviously we've got a social distance and stuff. So we only train in groups of 3. So there'll be three players on a pitch and 3 members of staff on the pitch. That's it. So pull up in your kit already. So they gave us our kit to take home. So you pull up already changed in your kit.
Okay.
Go straight to the pitch. No change rooms, no nothing, no breakfast, no nothing.
Seriously?
Yeah, train. And then you finish your training session, come straight back. And then the chef would have made us food. You put it in a bag. You pick up the bag, take your bag to the car, go home, shower at home, wash your kit at home, and then come in the next day, do the same thing.
Wow, that's mad.
No time, no nothing, but we're still getting our work in though.
Yeah, no, that's cold. Still, like, are you happy with like being back now? You happy?
Nah, man, I'm buzzing, bro. Like I was losing my head, just chilling out, doing nothing. So, and obviously the way the season's been going for us as well, like I just want to get back and complete it. So,
yeah. So have they actually said when it's coming back, or?
Nah, still they've been having meetings like for the last 2-3 weeks. So hopefully we get a solid date to aim towards being back. But yeah, it's looking positive though.
No, that's good to hear. Good to hear. So talk to us, Shemi. For people that don't know you, obviously, we got like mutual friends and that. For the people that don't know you or the people that's watching on live, like, where did you grow up and like, how did you start playing football?
So I grew up in South East London, Thamesmead. I've been playing football since I could walk, to be honest. So I was always in the house as a little kid.
Yeah.
Then with my little brother and that, breaking everything in the house. So then I think my mum and dad kind of thought, you know what, like, let's just take him to a team or take him somewhere so he can just obviously get his energy out, basically, and run around and just have fun. So I went to my local team, joined the local team at like 7, like Sunday league team, like in my area. I was based in Woolwich. That's near Thamesmead. And then one half term, like on the half terms, Charlton used to do these community things where they just come down for like a week. You pay like, I don't know, like £50 for the week and that, and you get to train with their coaches, but just ran kids from the ends in it. Like it wasn't like a proper academy or anything. So I went to one of them on a half term, and they said, no, like, your son's really good. To my parents, like, we want to invite him for like a community centre, which is like all the best players from the community in that area.
That's all the best players.
Chill, I was 8 years old. 8 years old. They go train.
Yeah.
Twice a week, and that's not even the academy. And then they pick the best players from that to then go to the academy, innit? So I went to that. I was training there for like a year, and then one day, like, my dad picked me up from school, and he said, "Just bring your boots, like, it's a surprise." Didn't tell me where I was going. And it turned out I had a trial for Charlton Academy, like the proper academy.
Big.
So went there, must have done really well. They invited me back for a 6-week trial. Done my 6-week trial, signed at the age of 9, and then spent 10 years there, 10 good years there in the academy.
Oh snap! Man didn't even know that, you know.
Yeah. No, I was at Charlton before I went to Arsenal.
Okay, so what age did you go to Arsenal?
I went to Arsenal at 19.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I signed my first pro at Charlton, and at the end of that pro, they was talking about renewing my deal, but we had a very, very good age group. So I'd say like 6-7 men from my age group had all been offered at least a year.
Yeah.
And then they're coming to me talking about they want to offer me 6 months. And I'm looking around thinking,
Raw.
I've done my thing this year. Why am I only getting 6 months and everyone else is getting a year, 2 years? And they said, oh no, it's just to keep you on your toes, to keep you hungry, so you come back. Where I'm thinking, I am hungry. I don't need to give it 6 months to be hungry. Like, I'm hungry. So I sat down with my family, with my agent. Obviously, I've been at Charlton since I was 9 years old. So that's all I knew. So to turn out that contract was a big thing for me. So we decided to turn it down, and I just backed my ability to go and get something else, basically. Like, I've just come back from playing with the Nigeria under-20s at the Toulon tournament.
Jeez. Big you up.
And then, like, I was thinking, now, you know what, I'm going to back myself. I was like, if they don't want to at least give me a year, all I'm asking was a year. I'm not asking for a lot. Like, just if they don't rate me enough to give me that, then I'm going to back myself to find something else somewhere else. So yeah, that summer I had no club. So I'll come back now. I went on trial at Brentford first.
Yeah.
Then I went Norwich. That went well, but they weren't ready to offer me. They were just stalling. So I said, all right, you know what? I'm going to go on another trial. I went Palace. And then after 2 weeks, Palace offered me a deal, but it was a bad deal. Like, it wasn't a good deal. Like,
Jungle.
Yeah, they took the piss. And then my agent was like, come on, like, you're not going to sign that. Like, obviously, if you want him, but like, talk fully. And they said to me, I'll never forget it. The manager turned around and said, well, you ain't going to get anything else. And then my agent was like, all right, cool. And then the next day, agent said, I've been on the phone to Arsenal. They want you to come in for a trial. So I've told the Crystal Palace under-23 manager at the time, I said, yo, like, it's my last day going elsewhere. And he's like, oh, where are you going? I was like, Arsenal. And his face, like, he couldn't believe it. He's thinking, oh, no, like, we can offer you a better deal. Don't go there yet. Like, we'll offer you a better deal. Like, just tell your agent to ring me. And I was like, no, it's already sorted. I'm going.
Done.
So went on trial to Arsenal, trained for a week, played my first game against Blackburn under-23s, scored.
Jeez.
Played another game at home. I think West Brom. We played West Brom at home. Played one of my best games in my career, and then from there got offered the 2-year deal.
Jeez, what was that like signing that deal? Because obviously, how did you feel like moving, like going on trial now? You know, as you know already, like you've been there, like you said, obviously you're for West Brom now. But being on trial sometimes you back yourself, but it's a bit nasty, isn't it? You're there by yourself, like everyone's looking at you like who's this guy, kind of like, so you have to show for your ability. Like, how did you feel?
Honestly, bro, that was not easy because you don't know anyone, number one. Yeah. But then at the same time, like, all it takes is one bad training session.
100.
Like a training session, like normally, like when you're at a club training, obviously you train how you play in it, but you just need to perform on a Saturday. That's the most important thing. Like training, if you have a bad day at training, no one really cares because they know what you're on. Yeah. Whereas a trialist, the training session is like a match for you. Like, you're there to press. Every single thing you do is getting scrutinized. So it's pressure, man. It's definitely pressure. But I'm not like I've not many people have probably been in that position, but I had to be in that position from early in my career. So I think it helped me massively, like in terms of just dealing with pressure, and knowing that you have to perform every single day to make your game.
No, that's big. So when you signed that deal at Arsenal, what's your friends and your family saying?
That was a big day for me, man. Obviously, coming from Charlton, don't get me wrong, Charlton's a great academy. Yeah. Arsenal is different level, man. Like, their facilities, the players, the coaches, like, and coming from where I came from, like, bro, I'd never ever dreamed I'd ever play for Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Like, that wasn't even what I didn't think that was even a possibility for me. So even making that there, my brother's a big Arsenal fan as well. Yeah. The game where after I got signed, played at the Emirates. So I think that was the first time my family and I've been at the Emirates. Like, it was big. Like, it was massive. Back home in Nigeria, everyone's massive Arsenal fans as well. So signing for them was a big day in my life.
Jeez, big up Shemi Shems, you know. Hey, what was it like? Obviously, you get there now. Obviously, you know what the players are like and that. So you're seeing big players like the Van Persie, the Fabregas, and all them. Like, how you feeling?
I was excited. Like because when I first signed at Arsenal, they just said to me like, "Yo, like, we need a defender for the under-23s.
Mm.
Don't like really expect to push onto the first team or anything. Like, you're just here, just that we need some experience, in it." So I'm like, you know what, I'll take it. Like, I'm coming from Charlton, never had nothing, whatever. Like, and I'll prove them wrong. If you're not looking at the prospect, like, I'm gonna come in, show you what I'm about, and hopefully I can change your mind. So after about 2 months now, I get called to, I think, Liam Brady's office. He was the head of academy, and he's like, "Oh, you're training with the first team today."
Jeez.
What? I'm thinking like, right, like, I'm gonna show you the first team. Like,
Mm.
I never ever expected to ever go over there, innit?
Was your heart beating? Budum.
Yeah, like,
He was ready. Oh, he was ready.
Nerves. I can't lie, like, because it's at the training ground. We have our changing room. The first team have their changing room at the opposite end of the building.
Yeah.
Don't really mix with them. In the canteen, their end's the opposite side. So like, you just see them from afar, innit? Like, you always aim to get there, but you don't really mingle with them like that to be comfortable. So
yeah.
first time I went over was the first time I proper mingled with all of them. And I remember my first training session, I was nervous. I think a couple other young G's came over with me. I think like Serge Gnabry came over with me, and maybe like Hector Bellerin, but that was it. All the rest was just all established first team guys. And then yeah, like, I had one of the sessions of my life. Did really well. And I remember Steve Bold like pulled me to the side afterwards and said like, "Yo, like, what was Charlton thinking?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Listen, like, you got what it takes. Like, keep that up, and you'll be here a lot more."
Yeah.
And luckily, I trained with the first team. I trained with the first team 80% of the time after that. So it was pretty good. It was really good.
So during that time, your time at Arsenal, was you still involved with the Nigerian under-23s and under-21s and?
Nah, so with Nigeria, obviously there's under-17s, under-20s, under-23s, first team.
Yeah.
So I played for under-20s, and then by the time I signed for Arsenal the next season, I was too old for under-20s.
Okay.
The under-23s only comes around when there's an Olympics. So I think the Olympics was like not for another 3 years.
Okay.
So the only way I could have played for Nigeria at that time was first team, and obviously I wasn't playing at a first team level to be getting invited to the first team. So I didn't get called back up for Nigeria till I was playing regularly in the championship for Rotherham.
Okay. So let's talk to us about that now. Obviously, at what age did you leave Arsenal? Because you went on to someone else. Was it Cardiff?
Yeah, I went to Cardiff after Arsenal. So I left Arsenal at 21. So this my second season at Arsenal. I was starting to get near to the first team. Like, training with them every day. There was only 2 proper centre backs at the time, just Koscielny and Mertesacker. But we had Monreal, who would fill in at centre back sometimes.
Yeah.
And we had Bakary Sagna, who fill in at centre back sometimes. So even though I was the third choice centre back, I was more like fifth choice, innit?
Yeah.
So I remember there was an injury crisis at one time. Everyone was injured. And I was getting on the bench in the Prem, and I was thinking, like, I'm winning my chance here. And then I think another injury happened, and then he put Debussy centre back ahead of me. And I was thinking, like, maybe I'm not going to get my chance. So then obviously I was like, I just carried on working.
Yeah.
And we were talking about extending my contract for like another year or 2 years, whatever, because I've been doing well. And then in the January, they signed a centre back. So obviously I'm looking at thinking, right, I'm 21 now, still ain't made my professional debut.
Maybe.
There's another centre back ahead of me now. Maybe like I need to leave. So I spoke to the boss, Wenger, and I just said, "Yo, what's going on?" Obviously, I was third choice now. I can see I'm a bit down the pecking order, and I feel like I'm at an age where I want to play, and I feel like I'm ready to play.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you, you probably won't get as many opportunities as you'd like here. So if you can find another club that wants to take you, and you're happy to go, I'm happy to let you.
No.
Man. So he said, "I'm happy to let you leave."
Yeah.
So then I trialing started again. So then I went to Sunderland, who were at the Prem at the time.
Yeah.
I went to Ajax for 2 weeks. I went to where else did I go? I went to Ipswich, who were in the camp, and then my last team I went to was Cardiff. And as soon as I got to Cardiff, I thought, yeah, like, I could see myself like kicking on here. Like, this is the team just come out of the Prem, got quite a few young players around. I thought, yeah, like this would be a good move for me. And then I went on loan to Cardiff initially, and then signed permanently after.
That's cold. For the people that don't know about abroad, please let them know now. When you and Ajax,
Yeah.
tell the people that's on the live right now how it is abroad. Team like Ajax, tell them the technical players and what you do in training is so different.
Training at Ajax, yeah, open my eyes that them lot don't. So in their academy and the way they train, there's no positions in it. So like you're just a footballer. So the defenders practice finishing, the strikers practice defending, everyone does dribbling.
Yeah.
Like, as a centre back, I'd never done a dribbling exercise for time since I was a little kid. So I'm dribbling like a winger, doing the same drills, because they in their head they think everyone needs to be comfortable playing anywhere on the pitch.
Oh.
When you're a winger, you know what your fullback wants, you know what your striker wants, you know what your centre back wants, and vice versa. So training with them was different. Like the technical ability, everybody was so comfortable on the ball.
Hey, I mean, see when I went. Sorry to stop you there. See when I went to VVV Venlo.
Yeah.
They said to me, "What's the training like when the season starts back?" As soon as day one, it's running. They all started laughing at me. All the coaches and that said, "Yeah, we don't do that here." They said we do drills, but it's like more like like circuits with finishing, like you said, circuits with finishing, like all these things. They said no, we never ever start off with mad running. That's how players get injured during the season. I was like, real rap, what was doing there? It was so common, but this is football.
Yeah, no, for real, man. You enjoy it. Can't lie. The way they man kickball was nice.
It was mad still. So you was there for 2 weeks?
Yeah, I was there for 2 weeks. I was doing my thing for the first week. Second week, back spasm, and I just couldn't perform. I was like, listen, like let me go back, like let me rehab and that. Back. And then by then, I had a lot of other options in England, and like with Ajax, they wanted me to first go for they got Ajax, and then they got young Ajax, which is the B team that plays in the
B team, yeah.
So I would have had to move away from home to play B team football. Like, even though it's still all right level, I was thinking I'd rather stay and be in England than go. If I was going Ajax first team, I'm off.
Yeah.
Go for the B team, I was like, and even then, like I've got to fight my way into the B team, hopefully do my thing, then get to the. I was like, nah, like I'd rather just go to the champ. So I came back, but it was a very, very good experience. Though I enjoyed it.
When you talk to us about your time at Cardiff, now you're there.
Yeah. So Cardiff, like as much as I didn't even get to play for Cardiff, but they gave me the opportunity to get my debut because they were happy for me to go on loan. They let me go on loan, so I went on my first loan to Wimbledon, made my debut at 21, and then come back and then went to Crewe in League One and played like 15 games. And them games that I got under my belt, because as a centre back, man, I'm not gonna touch you if you've never played in the league.
Hey,
like
cool.
If you're a winger, if you're a striker, people will take a risk. But as a centre back, you need to have experience under your belt before anyone is even going to look at you. So I think I played 20 games on that loan, those games are what got me my move to Rotherham, and it gave me an opportunity in the champ. Had I not gone in them loans, I wouldn't have been able to play in the champ. I wouldn't have got a chance to play in the champ. I'd have to go even further down. So Cardiff gave me the opportunity to at least get some games on my CV, show everyone what I'm about, that I can play at the level. And it was a stepping stone for me.
Prior to that, obviously, you've been playing 21s and that, and 21s football and all that is so different because you got time, and Cardiff gave you an opportunity when you went on loan and that. How do you feel? Because it's physical and it's so different to under 21s football, and that helped you. Like you said, it did help you, like going on them loans.
Massively. I think my education in football helped as well. Like I think if I'd been in an academy at Arsenal from 9 to 21, I would have gone there and be like, what's this like? Because that's like, it's like a different sport the way you're playing at Arsenal. But because I had my grounding at Charlton, then I went to Arsenal. I had a mixture of both. So when I eventually went into the league now, I could mix it up. If you wanted to play, I could play. If you wanted me to fight, I could fight, scrap, kick it, head it. Like I didn't mind either way what me to do. So that helped a lot. But just going into the league and seeing how hungry everyone is for 3 points, like you got men that are trying to pay their mortgage. Like they don't win these 3 points to get a promotion or get another contract. Like they're not paying their mortgage. You know what I mean? It's real hunger. So like every single thing you do, like you're accountable for. Like in under 21 football, if I let my man go from a corner and someone scores, the coach might say, "Oh, bro, do better next time." But
Do better.
if you do it on a Saturday when man are trying to pay their mortgage and feed their kids, like it's real life.
But our points on the line and that.
Yeah.
Points on the line, everything is nice, crazy. So how long did you stay at Cardiff then before you went to Rotherham?
So I was at Cardiff for 2 years, but I spent a good year of that time on loan. So then I even went to Rotherham on loan from Cardiff again. So I went on loan, went out the champ. They were struggling in the champ, bottom of the champ. I went in January. They were basically already relegated by then. But that gave me the chance to play in the champ. Like I played every game when I went. I think 18 games in the champ non-stop. And then that's when I was like, yo, like I've arrived, but like I can do
You're
this.
here. You're here.
Yeah,
Oh, what?
champ, good,
Established.
yeah, good level, and I took to it well. So after that season, that's when I was like, yeah, okay, like finally, like I've got my chance at a level where I can prove myself, and now it's time to kick on.
Like, how did you feel? Like, obviously, you played. I've known you to be a centre back.
Yeah.
But when I saw you pushing up, like, where was you playing? Holding, or was you playing like?
Yeah, last season for Rotherham, I played 50% of my games in midfield, holding midfield. Yeah.
So when was it? Have you played there before? Because it was kind of mad. Like, how did you take to it when the manager said, you know, I want you to play holding? Like, or was it? Because I know you're a ball player, but was you just thinking, wow, or was you thinking, yeah, man's got this?
Nah, so basically, as a kid, obviously everyone starts off as a striker. Came in midfielder. Like,
Hey, wait. You started as a striker?
Probably when I was like 8, bro. Like 8. Everyone's a striker.
No.
I don't know anyone who starts as a defender. I don't know anyone.
Yeah, no, but yours was a bit yeah.
And then we played in midfield from like 10 to like 14, 15. And then from then I've always been a centre back in it. So when he pulled me into office and said, like, he even said in pre-season, he started saying like, yo, like I think midfield might be you, you know, like we're gonna start for centre, but I'm not gonna lie, like I think I like you in there. I think you could do a job for us, like. Because we've gone from being promoted in League One, where we had all the ball dominated teams, to then going to the champ where he knew he'd need someone in the middle to like break things up, to protect the back four. We're not gonna have anywhere near as much of the ball. So he kind of put the idea in my mind from early, and then we had a League Cup game, and he just tried me out in there for like 60 minutes, and then I did all right, and then from then he was like, okay, cool, I can trust you to play there now. Started playing me there a lot more throughout the season.
And then with that comes confidence, and then boom, you just started bagging left, right, and centre.
Yeah. I had like a purple patch in like February, March, where I was scoring every single game for like 6-7 games in a row. Like, it was ridiculous, and we were picking up points as well. It weren't just goals.
Yeah.
Like, we was picking up wins, draws. Like, it looked like I was gonna survive relegation. Yeah.
No, that's big. That's big. So obviously, you're doing your thing now, and the season comes to an end, and then West Brom. How do you feel about that? Because like you said, you put in the groundwork for you to be at so many clubs in that, and good clubs when there was in Prem, and have them setbacks, you know, and like it must have been like a great feeling for you to like and going back to a sick team, West Brom, who's got a chance of promotion and that. Like, how did it feel? Like,
the thing is, before West Brom, so after the season finished, I went away with Nigeria, innit? And I thought I was going to the AFCON, so they named a 25-man squad, and obviously 2 men get cut, and they take 23. So I was in the 25 squad. I've gone to Nigeria. I've done all the preparations and stuff, and I'm thinking, like I'm going to play my first tournament for my country in that big moment, and then I got cut, and I didn't see that coming because the season I had before done my thing. I was thinking, like I'm going. So I got cut, and then I went back to my club. Now I went back to Rotherham, started pre-season. But I knew there was a lot of interest out there. Like, I knew I probably wouldn't start the season there. But obviously, like, time's ticking. A few teams have been in, a couple bids have been rejected. And I'm looking around thinking, bro, like, I might have to stay. And then my agent gets on the phone and says, oh, West Brom are putting a bid. And I knew the interest was there, but I just didn't know they were ready to put in a bid. So when they put in a bid, I was thinking, all right, cool, I'm off. And then, like, I get in the next day, bid's been rejected. The move. I'm thinking, so I've gone and spoken to my manager, and I was like, listen, like, I love this place to bits. I love you to bits, but honestly, like, this move is gonna change my life, change my family's life. Like, I want to go. Like, also, if I stay in League One, there's no way I'm gonna get called up for Nigeria, so international career is done. Please, like, honestly, what can, like, just help me out in it? So he had a word with the chairman, and that West Brom up the bid a bit more, and it all got agreed. And then I was drove to West Brom, like, literally the next day. So, yeah, and then that was a big moment for me and my family as well.
See the moments there.
Yeah.
But men, did you get teary-eyed, or was it like you just joy?
It's
Like,
surreal, bro. Like, it didn't sink in. So, like, I'm there, I'm thinking, bro, like, man's around, like. But it didn't sink in. Like, it was just proper surreal, man. I signed on a Friday, played a preseason friendly the next day. Like, no training. I didn't know no one's name. Like, just went straight, played. Like, so everything was a whirlwind. And I think after that game, I kind of let it settle down. Like, I realized, like, bro, like, man's here now.
No, that's big, you know. That's big. Yeah. You played for your country too, yeah?
Yeah.
How was that for, like, you and your family?
Nah,
even that, how was it for you and your family?
Big motivation. So, like, obviously, as a kid, watching Nigeria, watching them at the World Cup, see the Kochas, the Karnus, the Obafemi Martins,
The Babangidas and all them players.
Like, yeah, John Utakas. So, like, I've always watched Nigeria, just as a fan. Didn't even ever think I'll play for Nigeria. I just thought, yeah, like, I support them. Nigeria's my country, whatever. And then off the back of how well I was doing in the championship, I got a call one day from the assistant coach, and he was just like, yeah, like, we've been watching your games, you're doing really well. We want to call you up. Would you be happy to obviously play for us? And I was like, I thought it was a joke, innit? I thought it was banter. I was like, yeah, of course. Like, I'd love to play for Nigeria. This is a dream come true. So he's like, yeah, all right, cool. The secretary is going to be in touch with you. We need to renew your passport. And yeah, like, the squad will be getting released soon. So I rang my family, told them, and that, but I didn't really tell anyone else because I didn't know if it was real. I thought it was, honestly, I didn't know if it was real. I thought it was banter. So, and then, like, the actual Nigeria international Instagram page put the squad out.
Jeez.
And my name was there. I was like, raw, like, I'm actually going.
Big Semi Shams in that.
Yeah, so I've told everyone now. And then we had the first game was Seychelles away. So I got there, trained, and I was on the bench for the first game. And then about 72, 73 minutes in, coach has gone to me and said, yo, warm up, you're coming on. And I was thinking, raw, like, I think we were like 2-0 up at the time, 3-0 up at the time. I was thinking, raw, like, I'm actually going to make my debut. Like, I put on the shirt, and our shirt is wavy, like, legendary kit in it. So I put on the shirt, I'm looking around.
Oh, what was that the latest one with the bear?
Yeah. I've made my debut in that shirt. So thinking, this is it. And then come on at right back. I made my debut at right back, seen out the wing. And yeah, like, I just remember going back to my hotel, taking off the shirt. I took it off, laid it on my bed, took a photo of it. And then I'm just like thinking, bro, like, I'm actually a Nigerian international. Like, no matter what anyone says to me for the rest of my life, I can always say I play for my country.
Bow. Big Semi Shams in that. Yeah, no one could ever take that away from you. Real rap. You know what you done there is mad.
Yeah.
Right now, listen, like, as ballers, everyone that's played football in this chat knows, like, regardless if you're young, old, whatever, listen, you're an inspiration to a lot of kids out there that want to be like you. Just you, bad. You telling this story, bro. Even me, I'm inspired, bro. That's a big thing right there, and I rate that, man. Yeah. I respect that. So moving on, like, you wanna play in a World Cup and all these things. Of course, you wanna play in a World Cup. So what are you aiming for the next couple of years to come?
Win at AFCON. Meant to be AFCON in January, but we'll see with all this coronavirus. Win at AFCON. Establish myself in the Prem.
Yeah.
And play in the World Cup. Those are my three targets.
Nah, Semi Shams is big. Obviously, you touched on it. But during all that, obviously, you just spoken. During all that period, did you have any doubts? Obviously, we all believe in ourselves, but you know, there's a period like all ballers go through.
Yeah.
That think, fuck, is this gonna happen for me, or is?
Yeah. Like, so at Cardiff, I had big doubts. Like, there was one time, so I've come back from my loan at Crewe and Wimbledon, done my thing, and then so we've got a new season now, and the Olympics was the summer before. I was meant to go to the Olympics for Nigeria, but the Olympics clashes with the season, innit? So if I went, I would have missed the beginning of the season, innit? It's like in August.
Yeah.
So my coach rang me during the off-season and said, yo, we got a new manager at Cardiff. He's like, listen, I'm changing things. We're playing 3 at the back. I want you to be one of my centre-backs. You're going to play this season. Don't go to the Olympics because you've got a good chance to play in it.
Yeah.
Dave's in the chat. Dave will know because they've got the same chat. So went on tour pre-season, played every single game, did well. First game of the season, I'm thinking, yeah, like I'm about to make my debut in the Cardiff and camp and that. Bench. Then we had a League Cup game where normally you rotate the team.
Yeah.
Bench again. And I rode the bench all the way till January. He even got sacked. He got sacked in October, and Neil Warnock came in and he brought in his own guys. So then I wasn't even touching bench after that. So it's got to January now, and I'm thinking, okay, cool. I need another loan. I need to get out of here. Like this ain't the place. So I'm waiting. I need a move. No one's picking up the phone. No one's really shouting like happening. The January window closed on the 31st of January. I didn't get the call for Rotherham until the 29th of January.
Yeah.
On loan. So I'm thinking, this whole time I'm thinking, if I don't get a loan, my
Done.
deal in the summer, Cardiff, ever since Lawrence come in, Cardiff ain't really talking about renewing my deal. I ain't going to get a new deal. I ain't played no football for like a year. Like, what's going on? And then last minute, out of nowhere, the move to Rotherham happens and everything just changed like that. If I didn't get that move, boy, my career would have been done.
Yeah.
So I was doubting myself massively during that month. Massively.
No, that's big. That's big.
Yeah.
That's big, man. This is a story that I will tell my kids.
Yeah.
Listen, with saying that, obviously, you achieved a lot so far. You still got a lot to accomplish in your football journey. But moving forward, the best player you've ever played against, or the best player that gave you problems in a game.
Best player I played against is Neymar, but he was playing left wing, and I was playing left centre back, so he didn't come near me. But, and in that game, Coutinho was playing as well. Coutinho ran the show. Like Neymar played for like 25 minutes, then he come off a hammy. So he's the best player I played against. But in terms of who ran the show that day, was Coutinho. Like his disguise has got snake hips. Like he just drops a shoulder, and man are getting sent like 10 meters away. Like he's not touching the ball. Like he's just going like that. Man are going flying and that.
You see when we see it on TV, this is what I say.
Yeah.
We think it's sharp, but you was there, 3D live. Is it sharp?
Yeah, sure. Even I don't know if any of the man from the Nigeria team are in this year. What's his name? Firmino chopped me differently.
Yeah.
Like, I've never been chopped like that before in my life. Where he chopped me like first 10 minutes. I was like, wow, okay, cool. Like I'm on you now. Like so, like the ball's come in the box. He like flipped it over his head. I'm thinking he's gonna volley it. Gone to block it. Chop. Set me. Sat like 2 of us down, but he missed the shot. But it's different playing against them, man. Like live in the flesh, like but it's a blessing at the same time because for me, my brain works. Like I want to beat the best, I want to play against the best. So if I'm playing against big names, then in my head I'm thinking, if I do my thing against this guy, I'm gonna get way more praise than if I did it against a regular
guy. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's my motivation. When I play against the bigger players, I raise my game even more because I know like I can make my name here. Like if someone sees me lock down Firmino, lock down Coutinho, Neymar, and that, like I'm gonna make a name for myself. So it was good.
Let's take it away from football right now. Any other hobbies outside football?
Basketball. I love basketball.
Shemi, don't be Dave. Like Shemi, don't do this, Dave.
Chat to Dave.
Shemi,
Me and Dave chop it up about basketball all the time.
Shemi, the last time you played basketball?
Well, last time I played basketball was in pre-season.
Like, are you like Shemi? Are you really good at basketball? Like, are you really good?
I don't even know if anyone that went to my school is in this chat, but yes, I was good at basketball. I used to play for 2 years. I was in year 9, playing with the year 11s.
Yeah. What like that?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm not bad.
Like Shemi, like this is how I'm gonna know if you know about basketball. Like, give me 5 basketball players right now.
What kind of question is that? Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, and James Harden.
Yeah, Shemi, no, still.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, no.
Dave saying,
this is what Dave does. Like basketball, all this basketball. Like I don't know no one outside football. Their hobby's basketball.
Nah, man, I love basketball. I'm not gonna lie. Like I watch as much basketball as I watch football.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's games on every day, innit? So it's easy to watch.
Okay, well, who's your favorite players in that?
KD, Kevin Durant, my favorite player.
Yeah, no, rate that still. So what? Just basketball, nothing else out of football.
I love music. I love listening to music and that. Food is definitely a hobby of mine. I'm a big foodie.
Yeah.
Clothes, fashion, stuff like that.
I see your gram. Like, I know you're into this fashion thing. I see your gram. You scrub up well still.
Yeah, nah, so do you, bro. So do you.
There's not a lot of people in this chat that can scrub up well still.
Hey, say names, bro. Say names.
Like Summer Kindy sometimes is booky. Summer Kindy, wait. Summer Kindy, like your dress code is like sometimes I think, wow, Summer Kindy, you look good, but sometimes Summer Kindy, your clothes is booky. I'm thinking, what the hell are you wearing?
Hey, Sam, defend yourself, bro.
No, but no, Shemi, no, you're clean still. You're clean with it. You know how to dress still. Like I rate that. Even when we was in Miami, I see your drip. Like,
Yeah. Hey, Miami.
come
Memory.
on, man. What? So you're into music and that? Like, you listen to Gunna and them people there?
Yeah, I listen to all sorts, bro. I got R&B, hip hop, rap, bit of drill, Afro beats. Yeah, I listen to all sorts, bro.
Yeah, big up Dave Ocean in the building. He gives me the lowdown on the R&B.
Are killing me, bro.
Big singer.
Someone said the Kinde wears cuff jeans.
Oi! Hey, no. Hey, Kinde. Nah, Kinde sometimes his thing's booky. Hey, Shebby, to end this year,
Yeah.
what was I gonna say? Give me your best 11, start to finish. That keep.
What's the rules? Is it only man I play first team with, or can I put like 23s as well?
Wait. I think it's first team, you know.
Only first team, yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sam Johnston in goal. Big keeper, and with his feet so confident. Because we play ball, like we need a keeper that can handle the ball and's not afraid to have it with his feet. And he's technically one of the best keepers I've seen with his feet. Like he's got the things on lock to the fullbacks. Like
People are saying put 23s.
Put 23s.
Yeah.
All right, cool. If we're going 23s, then Nick Pope. That guy is a cat. Like his reflexes mad. Like his reflexes are ridiculous. So I remember in training when he first came to Charlton, he came from nowhere, like some non-league town, like non-league team called I think Bury Town or something. Not even a proper Bury
So,
town. Like.
hey, sorry, wait. Hey, they don't put Sam 9.
Yeah. So he come from nowhere, and we're just thinking, who's this scrawny kid, like? And then in training, pulling off mad saves, and then obviously he's gone on to have the career he's had. So yeah, him. Right back would have to be Hector Bellerin. That guy off. Like Hayes. Like when he first came to Arsenal, he was a winger. I don't know if anyone knows that, but he's a winger.
Wow, yeah.
They converted him to right back, and yeah, like it's obviously probably the best decision he's made for his career because he's gone on to have a great career. Centre back, Joe Gomez. He was like 3 years younger than me, and he was playing alongside me in my youth team. That's how good the kid was. Like, joke. Like, it wasn't even nervous. Like, when I played a couple of age groups up and that before, I was nervous. Like, you could see I didn't belong there. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this guy stepped up 2-3 years, and he's just calm, playing like he's been playing his whole life. And then obviously he's gone on to do what he's gone on to do, and deservedly so. My other centre back would be Isaac Hayden.
Newcastle.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
So he played centre back with me at Arsenal 23s. Not my centre back partner, and he was a good guy to play with, man. Like so ruthless, like don't take no prisoners. Like so he's taking your leg and the ball, and he's comfortable on the ball as well. Left back, Kieran Gibbs. He just makes football look easy. Like I think he used to be a centre mid, so that probably makes sense. So he's just comfy on the ball, like got good athletic attributes. Like not many people get past him, but he just makes football look so easy, man. Big player. Midfield, Wilfred and Diddy.
Big player.
That guy, bro. Honestly, but as a centre back, having him in front of you is a blessing because he's just out there doing like 3 man's work on his own. Like chasing guys down, winning the ball back, stretching his leg, interceptions, everything. Like, he's just the ultimate protector, innit?
Yeah.
Him. And then midfield, it's between John Obi Mikel and Romain Sawyers.
Big
I'm
boy.
gonna go Romain because I need a balance within Diddy and Romain. We need a sitter, then we need a ball player. So Romain gets in my team. I don't know if anyone knows about him or if anyone in the chat's played with him, but this guy comes to composure.
And they played against him still.
Composed, like, honestly, like, he's got balls, you know what I mean? Like, so the way we play and build up from the back and that, like, you have to take certain risks in your defensive third if you want to dominate. And he's that guy. Like, I know I can give him the ball, and he's gonna handle it. He's gonna find the right pass. He's like, he's got mirrors everywhere. Like, he knows where everyone is. Like, he's too comfy. So I'd have him in midfield.
Yeah.
Wide, Serge Gnabry. This guy. When I got to Arsenal, I couldn't believe, like, he wasn't in the first solidified. Like, he was still in 23's changing room. Like, still, like, he was breaking in, but I was like, this guy's too good to not be playing week in, week out for the first team. It was a joke. Like, left foot, right foot, pace, power, direct, football brain. He had everything. So I'm not surprised to see him doing what he's doing now. He'd be on the left wing. 10. This is a hard one because it's between Mateus Pereira and probably Alex Iwobi. But I'm gonna have to say Mateus because I've seen him day in, day out. Like, I've seen some of the things that this guy does with football. Yeah, it shouldn't be allowed. Like, I've seen this guy humiliate grown men, like, on a daily basis in training.
Yeah.
Matches. Like, this guy, like, he's gonna go all the way. Like, if people don't know about him now, like, next year, trust me, you lot will know about him. Top player. Right wing, I'll go Samuel Chukwueze. I think Alex put him in his team as well. Left winger, one the kid. He's next up. So if you don't know about him, you'll know about him very, very soon. I remember his first training session with Nigeria. He's come. He's got called up, and I've never seen him before. Never played with him before. And we're playing 11v11. I think the coaches picked the first team that's going to play, or we're preparing for South Africa. So the coach picked the first team, and he wanted us to play 3 at the back. Normally we play 4 at the back. So he's trying to 3 at the back, and then I'm on the B team with all the benchmen that aren't in the starting lineup, and obviously Samuel Chukwueze is in my team. And this guy destroyed the whole first team, like, destroyed them on his own. We're just giving him the ball, destroying them, to the point where the coach changed his mind. Was like, no, I don't think this 3 at the back team is gonna work. Like, went back to a 4 for the second half, and he destroyed them again. And these times, the pitch that we were on at one pitch called the stadium's in Asaba, and the pitch is terrible. Anyone that plays for Nige will tell you how bad that pitch is, isn't it? The pitch is terrible. You can't dribble on it. Like, the grass is tackling you, like. And this guy has just got the ball at his feet, dribbling around people like it's nothing, like he's playing on Old Trafford. And then that day, I was like, who is this kid? Like, everyone after training was like, nah, this kid's a joke. And then obviously he's been in the squad ever since and doing well in La Liga as well. And then up front, it's between Igalo and Osimhen. But I'm probably going to have to say Igalo just because my first season with the Super Eagles, I think I played 8 games and he scored 7 goals. His numbers are dumb. Like, every game, he was bagging. Game he was bagging. Igalo, yeah, ridiculous. Like, and he's got everything. He's got enough pace to run in behind, come short, hold up man, win fouls, strong, penalties, finisher. And he's a good leader as well. Like, in the change room, he's one of them, man. Like, he's a stand-up guy. So, yeah, that would be my 11 still.
Nah, big 11. Big 11.
Like, someone said, what about Sam?
But I forget Sam.
Yeah, someone said, what about Sam?
But,
Dave, what about Dennis? Hey, Dave, Dennis is a baller, but come on, man. Chukwueze and who's my other one? Serge Gnabry. The competition's high. I even haven't managed to fit Grady in it. Grady Diangana. Couldn't fit him in. Couldn't fit in Alex. Top players, man.
No, that's a big 11. Shemi. Nah, this has been mad. Inspirational for everyone that's in this chat. It's big, man. Listen, you're humble with it. You're such a nice guy. You deserve everything. You get me? All the blessing that's coming your way, you deserve it, bro. Man, just want to see you play higher. I know you're gonna reach the Prem. Just want to see my people prosper. But nah, big man thing, man. You deserve everything that's coming your way, bro.
Bro, appreciate that, man. Love. Thanks for having me on.
Love for this chat. Thank you for jumping on, bro.
Yeah. Cool.
Love. Take care. Love.
In a bit.